New Orleans Mike sitting over here having my good cup of coffee. I hope you're having a good cup of coffee too. I hope yours is better than mine. I truly do. I doubt it is because I'm in New Orleans, so mine has chicory in it. But shout out to Texas Paul, man. So this I didn't have on my bingo. None of this I had on my fucking bingo card. But first, the good news. The good news. Apparently, hey, Athena, knock it off. Something that nobody mentioned to me before is that there's a way around that pesky 25th Amendment that doesn't require all of Trump's cult members to fall in line. A clause. Wasn't planning on talking about it, so I don't even know what clause. You'll hear about it because everybody's covering it right now, so I figure I gotta talk about it too. But apparently they have this committee in Congress that they're putting together. Supposed to be bipartisan, has several psychiatrists on the panel, and if they can reach consensus or a majority, they can invoke the 25th Amendment regardless what Vance or any of them want to do. And we got to do it. Trump just ordered the Pentagon to start drawing up war plans to invade Cuba. We got to stop this. Somebody got to do your job. Okay? I can't stop this. Y'all with the powers in Congress and the powers of the purse and all those powers that you have, man. Time to fucking wield your power, man. Wield your power. Y'all been giving up your power, especially you Republicans, man. I mean, that's why you're all in government, because you like power. Okay? I know. You act like you're going to serve the people, but you're there because you want power. We know. So, use your damn power. Be pushed around by this president. Be scared of this president. Scared of his followers. His followers are turning on him. After that picture of him as Jesus, and don't piss on my head and tell me he's a doctor, even on Truth Social, they're turning on him in droves. It was amazing. I've been lurking around Truth Social since I started, doing the news on a regular, because you kind of have to. So I read it, so you don't have to. But I never saw anything like this. I've never seen anybody disagree with him at all on Truth Social, except that the few Democrats that are on there that chime in. So now he wants to invade Cuba. The Prince of Peace. Now Swalwell, man. Yesterday, we didn't have any details. I'm going, okay, so, he engaged in some inappropriate behavior with his staffers. As long as they're consenting adults, it's inappropriate at best. But no, now it's rape. It's drugging them and raping them, and then actually strangling one after drugging her and raping her into unconsciousness. These are the stories coming out. So, not looking good for Swalwell, and as it shouldn't. Funny thing, though, I saw this Republican calling for him to be hanged, that rapists should be hanged. And while I agree, that guy supports a rapist. Should we hang him? He's a rapist. Should he be hung? Huh? Oh, no. Only if it's a Democrat. But we're not going to hang the Orange Jesus, who's a rapist and credibly accused of raping a 13-year-old. We ain't forgetting the files, man. We ain't forgetting the files. You can invade Cuba all day, every day, and if you do, I'm not going to talk about Cuba. I'm going to avoid talking about the Cuban War every time I can, unless I talk about the Cuban War and then immediately talk about the files. We are not distracted. We are not MAGA. We are not that easily led astray by a fucking buffoon. Trump's a piece of shit, and anybody that supports him is as well. As I have said, for his entire both presidencies, this is not politics. This is about common human decency. This is about common human decency and the rule of law. And if you're still supporting that, well, we can't be friends. We can't be colleagues. I ain't even going to talk to you. Now, luckily for me, my family is a bunch of leftists from way back. I come from a long line of union organizers, all the way back to Haymarket. My great-grandfather was a wobbly coal miner in Appalachia. Left-leaning folk. My father, up until his forced retirement, was the head of the Secretary-Treasurer of the Teamsters, which is actually who runs the Teamsters, not the president. My dad taught me that a long time ago, and I watched it. It's like, yeah, the guy that controls the money, controls the union. And most of my family I don't talk to that much, anyways. My brother's about the only one of that branch of my family that's still around that I talk to, but I don't have to deal with that. I haven't had to disown even one family member because of that. Marta, not so much, which is odd because she comes from Ukrainian refugees and they hated Russia, but that's a whole other thing. Let's see, those are all the things that weren't on my bingo card that I needed to just really briefly touch on today. I'm trying to get a lot done, kind of out of work for a while, so spending more time on this. Got to get this take off. I don't want to go back and do that other job anyways, man. So follow, man. I don't want to go back. And then my side gig doing Lyft. No point in having that side gig in this this gas economy. Lyft is not raising their prices. They're just passing those gas prices on to their drivers now. They're not going to have any more drivers. There's not going to be any more Lyft. There won't be any more Uber either because Uber's not doing it either. All the drivers are going to leave. Don't want to go back to that, to my other works or my side gig, and couldn't even if I wanted to. It's just to say it's not cost effective is just not strong enough, but you could help out by subscribing, liking, follow me on the Substack, do the join. There's also paid subscriptions on TikTok. There's the join, which is paid on YouTube. I don't know, it's like a couple bucks a month or something like that. Then I got my Substack. There's free tiers, there's paid tiers, whatever you can do. You want to really get froggy, get on my YouTube or my TikTok, hit my link tree, and follow the link over to my Venmo and my Cash App. But at least like, follow, share with your friends, and repeat, and comment. I have some really good discussions the last couple days on my TikTok and my Facebook. I didn't even mention the Facebook. I think the Facebook's monetized too. I don't know. There's so many places that we are, and then you can find us any place that you get podcasts, even audio podcasts. Some places just take our video and turn it into audio. Except SoundCloud. SoundCloud just won't carry it because it's not audio. It's like, well, other places that only do audio just take the audio. Why can't you do that, SoundCloud? What the fuck's wrong with you, man? You're technologically inept, man. Step it up. All right. I'll see you next time.